well dear friends, in today's class let us discuss about that what is postal banking system. Yes, in last class we have already discussed about what are the functions of bank and what are the relationship between the bank and customer. Then afterwards what are the services are offered by the bank. In today's class let us discuss about that postal banking and banking also. So here we already know that what is the meaning of bank. Banks are financial institution. It deals with the money, is it? Then it transacts the finance is called what it is bank. Then banks are accept the deposits. Then it provides the withdrawals when people need. Okay, then afterwards what is it provides the loan, in the sense it lends the loan for the public. Okay, so this is the function of the bank. Okay, what it is, the bank is accept the deposit and it withdrawal amount when consumer need the amount. Okay, then afterwards the banks are lend the loans. Already we know that the bank is connect the link between the borrowers and also the depositors. Is it? Bank accept the what is deposit from the people, a person or a people. Is it? So what it is, the bank accept the deposit from the people, is it? Then it give that amount as a loan to another, a company or a person, is it? It gives to the other person. Then finally it collect the interest, and some interest it gives to the depositor. It is the income for the depositor. Okay, then afterwards some interest it takes for the banking work. So likewise it serve as the what it is, gives the service to people. Then afterwards profit motto we can see that. So here it accept the deposit from the A person. Okay, A person is deposit the 1,000 rupee in the bank. Okay, so this is the bank. It deposit in the bank for how much? 1,000 rupee. Then the bank will give this deposit to the C person. So he want the 1,000 rupee, otherwise the 500 rupee. And another person want the person D, he want the 500 rupee. Likewise it gives the loan to the other person. Then it collect the what is interest by the C and D. So how much per 100 they collect the 10 rupee. It means the 50 rupee they collect the interest, is it? So total how much interest will come here? 50 plus 50, 100 interest, is it? So in this 100 he return this interest as a 50 rupee for the 1,000 rupee. Remaining 50 rupee bank will charge for this process and using for the bank purpose. Understand? Not only likewise, what is it? Accept the deposit and it provides a loan to the person who need. Is it? Then afterwards, sometimes it withdraw the amount. A person need this 1,000 rupee within 20 days. Otherwise, when he need, it give back this 1,000 rupee to the A person. Okay. So, according to the time, according to the date, according to the rules and regulations of the bank, it will give the interest to the people, is it? So similarly here what is, it accept the deposit, it withdraws, is it? Then it lend the loans to the people, like the people or company, is it? So likewise, then afterwards the bank accept the deposit, but sometimes it is invest in the international and national, what is investment is business. Okay, it accept the deposit, then afterwards it invest that amount in the national and international business. Through that profit it provides the interest to the depositor and remaining amount is utilized for the banking development. Okay, so it is the profit motto and also the service is given by the bank we can see here. So this is all about the banking system. Then afterwards here every country have its own national bank. Similarly our country have the national bank. Yesterday I discussed about that, that is the RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so this Reserve Bank is called the Central Bank of our country, Central Bank of India. Okay, so it is called the Bankers Bank, Mother Bank. Okay, Bankers Bank and Mother Bank. This is the main. In a sense, it control its all RBI control the all subordinate banks like the SBI, then Biobank, all bank come under the RBI. Even cooperative societies also, those all come under the RBI. Okay, and it formulates that, what it formulates, some rules and regulations and principles. All banks are followed by the principles and also the, what is principles and rules and regulations of the bank. This is all about the RBI. Understand this? This is all about the RBI. RBI formulate the rules and regulations. So all banks are followed all these rules and regulations. Then afterwards, it makes the credit control sometimes. Okay, it makes the credit control. So it formulates some more policies to makes the credit control. Okay, this is all about the RBI. Yes, we can see that the new development, the postal department is also start the banking activities, is it? So we call that is the postal banking system. Okay, postal banking department of India. Postal banking is the new concept from the postal department. Here also they accept the deposit, they lend the loans, they make the withdrawals, all how the banking get the activity. Similarly here also, but is post office are also work as the bank. Okay, here we can see that the many more private banks are there in our country. So like, and government banks are there in our country. 20 government banks are there, 21 private banks are there. Then afterwards 19 foreign exchange banks, foreign banks are there in our country. Totally how much we can see here? 8,000 branches, banking branches are working all over India. What is the total? 8,000 banking branches are there in our India. What is the 20 government nationalized banks are there. After 21 private banks are there. Then afterwards, what is 19 foreign banks are active in our India. Then afterwards 80,000 bank branches are there in our country, including the postal banking. Okay. So similarly, likewise also we can see that urban, regional banks, rural banks are also including in this. Okay, understand this. So here also the new development in the banking, that is the postal department started that the banking in its department. So the postal department is also working as a bank. It accepts the deposit, it lend the loans, and withdrawals are also the available, is it? So all these things we can do in the postal banking. Understand this? Yes, here we can see that the more this 90% of this postal banking system is active in the semi-rural area. What is the semi-rural area? 90% of the postal bankings are available, in the sense active in the semi-rural area. Then we can see here, it is also, what is this banking system is also, postal banking is also providing the many more services. Let us discuss about that, what are the services are given by the postal banking. This is for the 3 marks. Sometimes they may be asked the 2 marks question. What are the services given by the postal banking? Last examination this question is raised. What are the services of postal banking? The first one is services of postal banking. First one is issue of National Saving Certificates. What is it? It issues the National Saving Certificate, NSCs. What is it? Provides the National Saving Certificates. These are also National Saving Certificates is also one of the what is guarantee. Then afterwards credit for the banks. What is we should purchase that NSCs from the bank. Is it for 100 rupee or 2,000, 1,000? How much we need? So that much certificate we can purchase from the what is postal banking. But in a particular rate, we will collect the our amount return with the particular interest. Is it? So if sometimes we purchase the NSC 100 rupee NSC after the 10 years, otherwise after the 5 years, according to the rules of the post office, after the 5 years, after the 10 years, we will get back our 100 rupee as the 175 rupee, 190 rupee, 200 rupee, likewise. Okay, these are all called the NSCs. So issuing National Saving Certificate, this is also one of the service of the postal bank. Kisan Vikasa Patras. Okay, what is postal department is giving the service like the Kisan Vikasa Patras. Then monthly recurring deposit. Okay, RD, monthly recurring deposit. And postal life insurance. It gives the another one service is called the postal life insurance. And pension payment. It provides the pension payment and money transfer. It transfer the money one place to another place. These are all services given by the postal banking. Okay, this is for 3 marks question. Otherwise, sometimes they may be asked for the 2 marks question. Listen carefully because of in your textbook exercise there is a no question. Likewise, so what are the services of the postal bank? This type question is not there in your textbook, but this is the applied question, middle question. They may be asked likewise what are the services of the postal banks. Okay, you should write out. It provides the NSS, it provides the Kisan Vikasa Patras, then afterwards the monthly recurring deposit, postal life insurance, then pension payment, money transfer. So you should write these all points. So likewise in the rural development, what are the key features of the rural Panchayat Raj? Is it what are the key features of the Panchayat Raj? Yesterday they asked that question in the that is a supplementary exams. What are the key features of the Panchayat Raj institution? That question is also not there in your exercise, is it? But here they ask likewise for the 3 marks question. You should work hard. You should read all textbook once after the completion of the lesson. Once you review the video, then afterwards you read the textbook. What I have given in the additional question for the 3 marks, 2 marks. If I given for the 6 points, that is the 3 marks question. 4 points, that is the 2 marks question. 1 line answers in a sentence. Answer in a sentence, that is the 1 marks question. Don't neglect. Read very well. Okay, then this is all about the services of postal banks.